Okay, went to the police station and then I started to cry. And I was like, so it's really Chidindu the YouTuber, the thief was referring to me as the Samsung girl. Everything is online, and this is what you are using. I couldn't walk back to the house barefooted because it was already dark. That day was just so sad. What am I going to do now? She's like, that is your problem. Don't even come. Fear catch myself, and I did not call her, she did not call me. It was mine to concentrate was another problem. It was so bad. My mind was already strong. Yeah, take note, the first person paid 30k, second person paid 30k, then me 40k, making a total of 100,000 naira. Yes. Oh my god, my father is going to watch this video. Chidindu. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here, this is the story time of how my phone got stolen in school. This happened on a Monday. We started exams in school. Our exams were CBT, computer based test, if I'm right, CBT. The CBT center is in the school's library, so we go in batches to write our exams. Because we don't carry our phones inside the exam hall, I really did not used to take my phone for exams because you get to leave it outside and there are always cases of theft, so I never carried out my phone for the exam, except I was sure that okay, this person is going to keep it or this person will be here. Yeah, so this day I took my phone out for the exam. I had a reason here, and I went with my friends, the 4 of us. 2 were in my department, and my department was the 6th batch. Then the last person, because I said we were 4, our department was batch 8. Yeah, that's after my batch, a batch will enter before our batch. So the whole arrangement thing was that when the 3 of us were going for the exams, we were going to give her the phones to hold, because all of us came out with our phones. We're going to give her the phones to hold, and then we're going for the exam. When we come out, when the 7th batch will be entering, we're going to hold her phone, then she'll go in and write her own exams, then she'll come out. Everything was planned. After the exams, we came out. I came out first. We were supposed to write this exam around, I think around 2 or 3 p.m. Yeah. But we ended up writing in the evening. When I came out from the hall, everywhere was getting dark. Okay, it was not so dark. Like, it was already around that kind of 6 p.m. and I started looking for the girl, and I did not see any batch waiting to enter. Plus, our batch was the last batch, I guess. Okay, when my 2 friends came out, we started checking like on the floor where people keep their bags. Started looking for her bag, our bags. Then we found the bags. When we opened the bags, we did not see any phone. And then they left the pouch of one of the phones. So what we felt was that okay, she kept the pouch because the pouch was too big, or the pouch it will take space. It's like we just assumed that she kept all the phones somewhere with somebody. So we're now chilling for her batch to finish and come out. We were at the staircase there waiting for her to come. So we saw her, so we went to meet her and we're like, where do you keep the bags? And she said the bag is there outside. It's that they called her badge, so she had to go and everything. And to be very honest, I did not want to believe my phone was stolen. We went there again, opened the bags, scattered everything. There were 3 bags there. They carried 1 bag, like they carried everything with our books, a lot of our things. I had an extra slippers in that bag because that day I was coming from my friend's house and I was going back to my house. So that was even one of the reasons I came on my phone, because I could not start going back to their house after the exam and then walking back to my house because it's actually a far distance. So my slippers was in the bag, and they took my slippers, they took our books. Just carried the bag. This happened on Monday, and I was to upload a YouTube video on Tuesday. I was done editing this YouTube video. There was me trying not to cry. When we were running around and everything, my sandals caught, so like I could not wear it. So I was walking barefoot. That day was just so sad. I was walking barefooted. I couldn't walk back to the house barefooted because it was already dark. Like by the time we waited for our batch to finish writing, by the time she came out, the time we're using to like check for phone, the time we're just there standing confused, stranded, it was already dark. Like 2 left. It was mainly me and my other friend, and then we're just there and we're just talking like, why would this person do this? How will you steal 5 phones? We were 4 or 5 phones got stolen because one person there had 2 phones. So it's just not possible for me to go back to my house again, and I had to like go back to my friend's place. So I sent my sandals because I was walking barefooted. I went to the nearest hostel. I met this girl. We told her, me and my friend I said that was with me, we told her my story, we told her our stories, we told her our story, and then she just borrowed us. I told her to borrow me her slippers. That I need to get home and I cannot walk barefooted and everything. So she borrowed us. She borrowed me her slippers, and we collected her number, her room number, and everything. Yeah. So when I go home, like as I just go home, that was when it dawned on me that my phone was stolen. Yes. And then I started to cry. And after crying, I did not want to call my parents. I could not call my parents because I did not know how I was going to tell anybody. I was just there that night after crying and everything. By the time I go home, my friends were already trying to track the phone. They were using their neighbor's phone. But I was just so not interested. Like, I don't know why I just had this bad vibe. I could not act. I could not think. I could not just follow them to do all this running around they were doing. As that 8 p.m., 9 p.m., we're moving around, doing everything. Like, I don't even know what we're trying to do that night, but I was just thinking and trying to understand what just happened there. And this was during our exam period. Yeah, and most of the things we read for our exams, the PDFs, the documents, the files, the notes that the lecturers send, everything was in the phone, the timetable, the batch fixing, and everything. Like, you just needed your phone to survive during that exam period. You can imagine how it was for us that time when nobody had a phone. Every morning we would always call to know what batch we are writing, if they cancelled the exam, if they did this one. We were always calling, and the next morning, which was a Tuesday morning, we like woke up very early, very early. We rushed to my house to get my phone pack, to get my because my IMEI, I was the only one with my IMEI number, so we rushed to my house to get my phone pack so we could copy out my IMEI number. We planned to track our phones. After we got my IMEI number, we went outside school. We had exams the next day. We went to MTN office to welcome back our sims. We went to the market and we're asking where we could, like, we're asking for anybody that tracks devices and all of that. Then they said we should go to the police station. We went to the police station. We told them everything that happened. They asked us to fill this statement, and the statement of report that we filed and everything. We filled everything. They collected money. After everything, when you now got to the money part, they said it was 50,000 naira to track our phones. And I told you none of us had money, and none of us had told our parents, because our parents already told all of us not to carry our phones for exams. So we're actually trying to do this on our own. So when they mentioned the 50k, it was scary. We're just like, okay, like we go back home, and we now called on that person that directed us to that place where a guy tracks phone for 20k. We went there, the guy was not around after he told us to come. Then we went back home. It was after I got back home, I was not like, Chidindu, this thing you're doing, you cannot do it by yourself. See, just call your mother, call your father, and tell them what happened, explain everything. We already welcomed back our SIM. I took my SIM, I put it in someone's phone, and then I called my mom. My mom was the first person I called, and then I was like, hello. Like, hello Chichi, how are you? Mommy, I'm fine. She was not like, I was trying your number since, but they were telling me switched off. Hope there's no problem. And I said, how did I even put it? I was like, Mommy. She said yes. I said, Mommy, they stole my phone. She said, eh? I said, Mommy, they stole Mommy, they stole my phone. Where? When? During exam. Then she started shouting. Sheba, I told you this. Sheba, I told you that. I told you this. Why did you carry your phone? I was not like, Mommy, what am I going to do now? She was like, that is your problem. Don't even tell me. Don't. Hey! She was so angry. She didn't talk to me like she, after we ended, I can't remember what happened, and then I don't know what happened, but the call ended in a very bad manner. Like, the call ended, like, it was so bad. Yeah, after she cut the call, I started crying, and then after I gathered whatever it is they used to gather, after I gathered it, I called my dad, and then, hello daddy, good afternoon, blah blah blah. Daddy, my phone got stolen. How? I took it for exam. So my friend was and when we came out, we did not see our phones again. Was I like, okay? You know, I was so surprised at my father's reaction. My father was calm. I was thinking my mother would be calm and then my father would shout. But my father was kind of calm. But at the end of the day, I realized he was just being calm because I had exams. So he was like, I've told you things like this happen in university. I told you to be careful. But God has a reason. Maybe He's just trying to teach you a lesson, and so that next time you will know that you not carry everything, that it is just a lesson, that don't worry, it's not the end of the world. When do you have your next exam? I told him tomorrow. I was like, hope you are studying. I said, yes. Just forget about the phone for now, focus on your exam, don't let it disturb you in any way. And I was like, after this call with my dad, I went back and then we were studying. Yeah, we studied together for the rest of the exam. As these things were going, we were able to talk to the person that stole the phone. The person was using one of the phones, I don't know how to explain this part. One of the phones that got stolen, the person was able to unlock it, and the person put a SIM in the phone, like the SIM of one of us, not my SIM though. I already welcome back my SIM. The person put one other person's SIM in the phone, and then the person was using that person's WhatsApp to ask for money, to chat with people. So they called the girl, or they called somebody and told us what was happening, and then that was how we knew. So we got the number, we started talking to the person that stole the phone. There was a guy that was helping us talk to him. That's when negotiations started. We started negotiating. They said we should pay 10,000 naira for our phones, which I did not want to pay because I didn't want to pay. I did not have money. And then I called my dad. I didn't call to ask for money, because as it was, I was supposed to have money, but as at that time I did not have money, and I could not tell anybody that I don't have money because they asked me what I have money to do. I missed if I don't know what I have money to do. I called my dad and I told him the person is asking for money and everything. My father said I should not pay anything, and I was like, yes sir, I'm not paying anything. And then this person was actually serious, and they were now like snapping our phones and sending to us, telling us that he's actually with the phones and he doesn't need them for anything, that what he needs is money. So we should just send, hey mom, you're making a video that please, that he needs money. Start begging, that is the money he needs, that we should just send the money and to return the phone. So I said, wherefore? The last person was not going to pay because I don't know why she didn't want to pay or something else. See, we don't have money, sir. It's not that we don't want to pay, we don't have money. The first girl raised her own 10k. I raised my 10k. If you know how I raised that 10k, I started calling people asking for money. Yes, I was begging for money. I was not begging, I was borrowing. Yes, I was borrowing money. So I called some people and then I was able to arrange to carry my own small money that I had left. Sent 10k to the guy. We sent the 30k. So we're three, we sent 30k. The guy said he has seen it, and then he now told us where he dropped the phones, that we should go and get the phones. So they went there to get the phones. After they got there, they saw only one phone there. The person returned only one phone. When we now got home, they were not chatting the guy that Alpha, you dropped only one phone. 3 people paid, and 3 people paid the 10k, we paid 30k. 3 people paid the 10k, that was 30k. He now said, that one phone is 30k, that if you want your phone you should pay 30k. That was where I knew that the guy should just carry the phone, because that 30k is not me and you. I cannot raise that type of money. My father will not give. Nobody's going to give me that type of money. And then the second girl paid that 30k. She got her phone back. So now remaining me. So it's remaining Chidindu, the YouTuber. The thief was referring to me as the Samsung girl, because I was using the Samsung phone. So tell the Samsung girl that if she's not serious, I'm just going to flash her phone. And this one, that I've even seen that she's a YouTuber, that he's going to clear my YouTube channel, he's going to clear my my Instagram, my everything. That if I don't want that, I should pay 100k. 100k. How much did I buy the phone? That I'm paying 100k. So I told them that they should tell this guy to leave my matter. If he wants to delete, may he delete. If he wants to clear anything, let him clear. I don't have 100k to pay. And have this in mind, that all these things were going on during our exams. Could imagine how hard it was for us. For me in particular, it was so hard for me, because as all these things were going, my mom and I were not talking. My mom was so angry at me. She didn't talk to me throughout she was not talking to me at all. She never called me. I did not even call her. Fear catch myself, and I did not call her. She did not call me. It was just me and my dad that were talking. So that one was one problem on its own. This phone was one problem. Having books to read was another problem. The mind to concentrate was another problem. It was so bad. It was terrible. So terrible. So after they were pricing 100k for my phone and my accounts and my YouTube and my everything, I kept telling them to tell the guy to take the phone, that I'm not paying the 100. They were negotiating. They were negotiating, and then they brought the price to 40k. Now call me that guy. It is 40k. The guy said 40k. Just try and raise this money down so you get your phone, out of your account, out of this one. I said, I made them clear my account. I will start again. It will be hard, but I will start again. But you see this 40k say I'm not paying again. I said I'm not paying anything. My mind was already strong. I'm not paying anything. So one day, not anonymous, there was this friend of a friend, yeah, that helped me. She dropped 30k for me, that is remaining 10k, that I should just try and get 10k and all of that. I was like, why are you carrying my matter on your head? Just easy. I didn't even like the fact that I was stressing a little more. And then if I say I do not have that 10k, and to start raising it again, if I say that I cannot raise 10k, it will look like I'm an ingrate, that somebody is trying to help me and I'm not trying to be grateful. I raised 10k that night too. I raised 10k, that completed the 40k, the money was sent to the team. Yeah, take note, the first person paid 30k, second person paid 30k, then me 40k, making a total of 100,000 naira. Yes. Oh my god, my father is going to watch this video. I told him I did not pay. Hey, if they shout at me, they shout. After we paid the 40k, the guy disappeared. We did not hear from him ever again. I did not get my phone back. That just made the whole situation worse. I was so heartbroken. I was now thinking of how to settle all the real OGs that were borrowing me money. This happened late November. School vacated December, so I went home December. So I used out of my Christmas money and all of that. Some people were like, don't worry, because when I was asking for account number to return to this thing after I told them the story, some were like, don't worry, keep the money. So that was how my phone was stolen. So from that November till this March, I did not have a phone. I was not ghosting anybody. I did not disappear. I did not run away. I did not hide. I did not block you. I did not do any of those things. I did not have a phone. That was the only thing. I did not have a phone. But now I'm back. At least I've texted. I've tried to reach everybody. I've tried to tell them what happened, why I disappeared. I came back with a lot of messages from YouTube. Sorry, not from YouTube. Like concerning YouTube from people. Yeah, that was nice. That was super cool. But I'm happy I'm fine now. I'm happy I'm better. Like this strike really favored me because as I came home like this, because after I told you guys, after using Christmas money to settle debt, to settle all the people that I borrowed from, and then January, I couldn't come back home for Christmas break. So I was still there in the east. I stay at Abeokuta. I was still there in the east. I couldn't come back home for Christmas break. So you know when you've not gotten home, like I needed to get home to get myself. So I didn't even get myself, and I went back to school, and my Christmas was not so nice. It was not nice. My Christmas was not nice. I was just not myself from that November, December, January. School resumed. I went back to school without a phone. February we're still in school, no phone. And then that February, as we decided to go on this strike that favored me, I was so happy. I'm not happy that my time is going. So I'm just happy. Now I want this strike to be called off because I've perfectly gotten myself. I am back to gym. I'm sane now. I'm now normal. I'm fine to go back to school. So I should please call off their strike. So that is the story time. That's the story time to everybody that thought I disappeared. I was ghosting them. That I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm this, I'm that. I am not this, I am not that. My phone was stolen. I do not have it. You should even be at fault for not calling me to ask how far. It was also for my Christmas money self that I saw money to buy this phone. So for my Christmas money that I saw money to buy this phone. This was the phone I carried to school January. This was what I was using January, February. This is what I was using in school. Imagine a student that they send your assignments on WhatsApp, they send everything is online, and this is what you are using. You should imagine. You can imagine the kind of suffer I suffer. The kind of suffering. Okay. Okay guys, do all to like this video. This is the end of the story time. Do all to like this video, do all to share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, thank you all for watching. See you guys in my next video.